Excuse me. Part of my frail attempt at a little levity at a moment like this. I just want to use the telephone, okay? Don't do nothing. Thank you. Thank you. See? Just want to use the phone. Really have a beautiful home here. In fact, next to the Case Observatory up in Oak Valley, I think that this house might be Blair's greatest architectural achievement. German expressionist influence, 50s futurism.
You knew who our father was?
Are you kidding? The man was a genius. If you look at a copy of Who's Who in architecture, your father's the only listing. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know anybody who took the influence of the Bauhaus school and adapted it better to his own unique style. Phew. That guy was unbelievable. Hello? Yeah, I need a tow truck.
Do that later. You've been in an accident.
Well, it wasn't a serious accident, just bumped my head, the tire blew out. What's your name again?
I'm April.
April, it's a pleasure to meet you. Very nice to see you. What's your sister's name? What's your name?
June.
June, very nice to see you.
We don't have many visitors.
Really? Girls as beautiful as you, too? I find that hard to believe.
Oh, the occasional architectural journal, but most people think we're naive. They'd love to take advantage of us.
Really?
Don't tell me you didn't know we were worth $2 billion.
So there I was at Sotheby's with my good friend Preston Chatfield of the Hyannisport Chatfields. And I'm ready to make a bid on this exquisite nouveau lamp. And all of a sudden, I noticed the tiniest little scratch on the finish. I said, oh, my cat did that 2 years ago. That lamp used to be in my collection. Could you imagine?
You like cats?
Do I like cats? Are you kidding? Sometimes I trust cats more than I do people.
Somebody call for a tow truck?
I knew it was too good to last. Well, ladies, thank you very much for your hospitality. I hope I didn't cause too much of an inconvenience. I am truly humble.
Mr. Stetson, my sister and I, if you'd care to come by again.
I figured I must have died and went to heaven. At first, I really couldn't figure out why a couple of rich babes like that would hold up like hermits. But hey, when fish come to you already in a barrel, a guy can't complain too much. So I went to work.
Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow. Something in your kiss just told me my sometime is now.
And slowly but surely, they started to come out of whatever the shells they were in. I'm talking a couple of icebergs starting to thaw out.
There's no telling where love may appear. Something in my heart keeps saying
I was reeling them in all right.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I only wish there were two of them.
Then the day came I had to make my move. I had to get each of them alone. And when I did, boy, that's when things got real interesting.
You see, Daddy designed both bedrooms exactly alike. Like two sides of a mirror. Kinda like me and June.
Oh, yeah? Where is June, anyway?
April? Oh, she went out. Hasn't been out of the house in months. June's always been a little more outgoing than me anyways. We never needed to go out before Daddy died. We fought over him constantly. But now we have each other.
You two are pretty close, aren't you?
Inseparable. Until now.
She seems sweet.
Oh, she is. Unless you cross her.
Come again?
Well, I mean, everyone has a dark side, don't they? The side you don't see much.
She got a temper, huh?
Almost like a split personality.
Get out of here. I can't see your sister or you hurting a fly.
You don't know the half of it.
Look, I would never say this to her. So it's gotta be our little secret, okay?
My sister and I don't have secrets. We share everything. 50-50.
But this might hurt her feelings. You don't want to do that, do you? See, I'm afraid you two ain't exactly identical.
What do you mean?
Newsflash. One of you is just a little more beautiful than the other. And no offense, honey, but for a couple of wallflowers who don't get out much, they still make you look like a nun. So now I got them both in the palm of my hand. Either one of them will marry me in a New York minute. All I gotta do is pop the question. But that only gets me half the fortune. They both got equal say in every cent. 50-50. The only way I can get it all is if I marry both of them. And the only way I could do that is if there were two of me.
A twin brother?
I know it seems like a stupid coincidence. I guess I was embarrassed to bring it up till now.
Where is he? What's his name?
His name is Jack. He's in South Africa. We have some pretty important holdings there, and business demands that one of us stay there at all times. So he stays there a month, I spot him the next, and so on. And we trade off.
Does this mean you're leaving?
I'm afraid so. But it's only for a month. Besides, look, my brother will be home in a few days. I already told him about you two. Maybe he could drop around for a little visit. But I must warn you, though. He's a little more outgoing than I am. He's not as educated or well-spoken. You know, he talks that California jargon, and he's very flamboyant. Whoa, ladies. Vic told me you were a couple of radical babes. But I must confess to being totally stoked and overwhelmed. You dig? I'm too sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan.
Do you, April Dobbs Blair, take this man to have and to hold in sickness and in health as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you, June Etchison Blair, take this man to honor and cherish in sickness and in health as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Then by the powers vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Bingo.
Very young. Every star's a wishing star.
Oh! Hey! Shut that! Charlie Chan, excuse me, I don't mean to intrude, but I like to catch a few Z's over here. It's okay? You don't mind, do you? Go play someplace else, okay? Sorry. See? Nice and quiet, calm, serene. It's beautiful. Thank you very much. Life's a bitch, ain't it, Wong?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? That we can finally put the past behind us? We deserve to be happy, you know. Daddy would have wanted it this way. Only wish both our husbands could be with us at the same time. We could always share.